Right, how are we all doing? So, we've got a consultation. That's right. The CAA have asked us all to let them know should they postpone bringing in the C ratings. So, they've had all this time. They know what had to be done. Let me be clear. They've known what's had to be done for quite some time to get C ratings set up. So there is two parts to the argument. One is they've had the time, they need to pull, well, it's actually the DFT that's probably dragging their feet, not the CAA. Let's be clear. The CAA is a regulator, it's the DFT hasn't got its finger out of its butt and it hasn't kept up with everything, and it's probably the DFT that's kind of been caught out. But the CAA regulator's gone, right, let's just ask everyone what their thoughts are. So, what are our thoughts? Now, some people are going, well, there's a new Mini coming out and it's not C rated, so therefore we don't want the C ratings to come in at the end of the year. That's not a good enough reason. There is always a new product just coming out. That part of it is irrelevant. So new products coming and all that tosh, that's actually irrelevant. The question is, do we want something like this to be able to fly 5 meters from uninvolved people? This is the question you have to ask yourselves. Do you want an aircraft C rated to be able to do that? Do you want a C1 aircraft where you can fly, as long as you don't deliberately overfly people, do you want that aircraft? Do you want to be able to do it? So the difference between a C0, so a Mini, or let's say a Mavic 3 with a C rating, would be literally, as long as you don't deliberately overfly unprotected people with the Mavic 3 C1 aircraft, you could literally fly it from your back garden. You could go straight up, take some nice panos, you could fly over your neighbour's garden, as long as you don't deliberately overfly with a C1 aircraft. Do you want to be able to do that or not? Yes or no? If the answer is yes, then we need to go, right, we want C ratings now. Or we want C ratings when they said they would bring them in. If we don't, and you want to postpone it, and you don't want these kind of aircraft, then you say, no, let's postpone it for another year. Remember, EASA have already done it. I said that the UK would likely follow, and it looks like it's going to. And I predict now that we will get the postponement of another year and C ratings won't appear. Now, for me, that's good. I have an OSC, so it means flying this 20 metres from unprotected, uninvolved people. That's great because it gives me an extra advantage for a bit longer. So commercial operators should be going delay, 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 because it gives us all in the commercial world with GVCs and OSCs, it gives us another year of an advantage, if you like. However, it only delays the niggles. So, you know, if people put stuff off all the time, shouldn't we just go, do you know what, you've said the rules, you knew it was coming, why haven't they got the process in place? This should have been sorted out way before now. They've got over 8 months to do it. As far as I'm concerned, just pull the finger out and get it done. That's my thoughts. But again, commercial side of me says, no, don't do it. So take your pick. What do you want to say to them? Be nice, be polite, and also remember the standards do exist. However, the one standard that's not been fully resolved yet, to my knowledge, is remote ID. For that alone, it could get pushed back another year. That's quite important to know, because remote ID is in the C rating standards. However, it's not been fully finalised how they want to do it. So for that reason alone, they could kick it down the road because they just don't know what to do yet. Remote ID in the UK is kind of on hold. You know, in France, well, in EASA, you know, remote ID, they want it. We all know it's bad. We all know it's dangerous for the operators. It's just giving away personal information and data. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. But for that reason alone, it might be kicked down the road as well. Right, that's my thoughts on it. Go do it. It takes a minute of your time. You spent more time watching this video, actually, to be honest. Just be nice in your response. Take care, everyone. Have a good one.